Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of April, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's called What's New Behind the Corner, and it's a reading that looks upon what kind of new changes and opportunities are manifested for you during this period. If you would like to know more details about that special offer or any other of my services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Taurus, it feels like this mid-month can bring a sense of novelty into your life, particularly when it comes to your vocational path or a path in which there's something significant and special about it that you didn't see uh, or believe that would be possible for you to experience. So there's a little bit like a little bit of a dream come true kind of vibe for some of you Taurus into a very, very dear and special event. And I feel like this event is more related to finances and work, or things that you want to develop as you know in a way where you feel progress, in a way where you feel like things are growing into the vision that you hold prior to this time, that this thing should have. It's almost like you've spent 10 years thinking about this dream, uh, this dream house, for example, and suddenly you see the possibilities of that happening. Suddenly you start to see the very first foundations being built, or you start receiving the money or the help that makes it possible, or you thought about this, you had this dream to work in a certain area of field, and then suddenly the possibility presents itself. There's a sense of surprise uh, coming your way, Taurus, when it comes to what you started to believe was impossible or unthinkable to happen. Some of you will be starting off new career paths. You will be starting off new financial paths as well. Some of you will be learning how to, there's something here about your financial energy that has a lot of breakthroughs ahead. So it's like there's a lot of progression, a lot of vision into the future when it comes to money, when it comes to investments, when it comes to ways to earn, ways to spend, ways to again invest, ways to purchase, ways to make sure that something remains profitable. It could be that you are looking at this crisis in the world that we're facing and seeing the opportunity. In all crisis, there's opportunity, and some of you are like spotting. You're being given here this type of foresight into something you could be capitalizing from very, 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 very soon. Some of you have a path ahead that starts now. Something starts now that represents the future for you, where there's a different type of path that you will be choosing to follow from the current one or the recent one you were in. Some of you have felt deeply unfulfilled with something in your life, and that sense of fulfillment, hope, direction, again, vision, healing is present right now. You have the star as your main opportunity for mid-April. So what the star as a main opportunity is about believe in your dreams, believe in tomorrow, believe in your ideas, believe in your skills and talents, Believe in the things you are seeing, even if it's not about how things are right now for your current situation. Don't limit yourself because of that, because what you're looking into, it's not for the now, it's for tomorrow. So it's like the now and the vision of now and the vision of tomorrow could be clashing and contradicting at times, where you don't see how can I make this possible, how will I make this possible. But in the end, again, there seems to be this enlightenment occurring in a very fruitful area of life, a very fertile area of life. Where you lost hope, hope is regained. Where you lost, again, purpose, purpose is regained. Where you lost love, love is regained. The very thing that you feel you've lost, as in the last months, is returning, rekindling here. There's like this star not only shining for you, but like moving you into this understanding that there's more coming that you'll be very happy and surprised with. For some of you, I'm picking that like there's this also this thing about your health. So for those of you that have been, dealing with any kind of difficulty when it comes to your health and well-being, there's a regeneration as a part of this reading as well. Some of you Taurus could be recovering beautifully, could be recovering almost like magically. I keep getting like there's a sense of spiritual, energy with you, like this divine hand behind events that you see, like, or you can be defining during this time, like, how did this happen, but in a positive way, like something that you didn't expect would be this positive or easy actually ends up happening. So for some of you that have been ill, that have been facing any kind of concern with your, again, health, I see a lot of blessings with your physicality. So like this thing about recovering from any type of condition, or this energy in terms of body, where perhaps you start to change your diet and you see almost like immediate results from that choice, or you want to improve something about your appearance, or you want to feel strong, you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, you want to feel good in your skin, whatever it is, it's like you're being listened to. So ask for it. Ask for the thing that you need to make you feel good in your own body. I feel like it's like there's this strong energy attending to your wishes and prayers. It is a time of deep spiritual purpose for some of you Taurus, where spirit is really, really, really close to you, and the gap between your material self and your spiritual self is very short right now. And when it does this like shrinking of where there used to be this gap, this huge gap, when that gap is shrinking, there's where like this type of miracles start happening. This type of wonderful, astonishing experiences start to happen, because you're no longer identifying as only being a material, physical being, neither only a spiritual, ethereal one. You are in close proximity with the wholeness, the totality of you. And so in that regard, many of you Taurus are about to be rewarded by what has been previous dark episodes and a lot of tower moments, because before the star is the tower. You've seen something collapsed. You faced a scare. you lost something, a change you didn't want to see occurred. Something deeply, shook your foundations. Something changed, and it was like this very intense, difficult experience. But it's the purpose of it is now, revealed, and in a very positive way, where like the universe was was reshifting here, was redirecting you into the real path of abundance and beauty that you needed to be a part of. Some of you are like in this finally. For some of you, it's like the final understanding of a deep, long, period where you were in the dark about something, and now you see it, and you see it clearly. It's almost like the energy of having, some sort of spiritual entities really appearing and speaking to you. You could feel that during your prayers, during your meditations, this strange closeness with divine energy, or something different. Something changes. For those of you that are used to pray or used to meditate, you could just feel like there's this shift, this difference in the type of, of energy that you receive when you are in such spiritual practices. I also feel like for some of you, this regeneration, this transformed version that is blooming into something, amazing and abundant. Yes, it's going to bring you here new life. Yes, it's going to bring you new responsibilities. Yes, it's a new path. And yes, you don't know very much about it. So you're going to gain experience. You're going to learn. Some of you this is also about learning about maternity. So you could be, being a parent for the first time. And that is, in a way scaring you because you don't know if you're up to the task. You don't know anything about, babies. It's like a level of responsibility that you're being given to, that it's amazing, but the fact that it's a new thing and a thing that most of you haven't done before, you're questioning at times if you can do it, right? If you have what it takes to do it, because it feels like a lot dependent on you, a lot in your plate, a lot of good things in your plate, but still a lot. So with great power, again, great responsibility. And some of you, this is about getting more comfortable into a job or a new situation that is occurring. It's like getting yourself gradually comfortable in this new amazing light, because even light can be scary, especially after we spend so much time in the dark. When the light comes, we get scared because somewhere along the way it stopped being, if it ever was, for some of you Taurus, a familiar element. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.